Alright, we are back. Charlie. Charlie? Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Hi guys. Okay, so we are back with more and more interesting stuff with what's going on in the Sri Lankan esports scene. With me is Charlie the Acelord Chandratna as usual. Charlie, I think
Hello.
අපි කතා කර හිටියේ yeah we were talking about how things were going. How goal play, but then again, we'll have to wait till some of our viewers get into the whole thing. And other than නැත්නම් අපිට නිකන් හරිනේ කවුරුත් නැතුව මේක කරන්න.
Just wait a bit and talk around.
මම සින්දුවක් කියන්නද ඒක?
කියන්න. හැබැයි
බලන්න අපේ කැමරේ ඉඳන් නේද?
නෑ හැරිලා යන්නේ කොපිරයිට් වගේ තියෙන ෂුවර් කරන්න බෑ.
මේ පර්ෆෙක්ට් නේ.
එච්චර පිච් පර්ෆෙක්ට් එකනේ තියෙනවා. කාණේ වෙලා සින්දුවක් කියන්නේ?
බෑ ලයිට්.
ලැජ්ජයිද? නේ බෑනේ බ්‍රෝ.
ඔහොම කෙල්ලොම් වෙන්නේ.
ඔහොම ගාම කෙල්ලොම් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ශාලි MVP. So Discord.
We used to play fucking Pokemon in emulator.
Bro, for real? You guys used to play Pokemon?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
In emulator, and did you have a GBA? Game Boy.
මට ටීවී එකක් තිබේ.
Chaya will you know she says Sinduak kiyapango. Miraj Sinduak kiyamud? නිකන් එකක් කියමු බලන්න. Alright, so since we have our people back with us, right? So we will get back to what we were talking about earlier. So would you say a gold plat team that has been playing for so long, for like I don't know, for about let's say 2-3 years together,
Yeah.
would they be able to beat a team led by a master challenger player who's playing for the first time with players who are playing for the first time, high tier players who are playing for the first time?
So are the other players also high tier, or are they?
They will be around gold plat.
The thing is, it's a very tricky question because
Yeah.
rank the difference between gold and master is honestly really huge, right?
Yeah.
So there you could say that the master tier player would be able to use his superior skills and solo carry.
Okay.
But if it was like around platinum, a team of platinum 2s and platinum versus one master tier guy and others are platinum 2s as well.
Yeah.
If they are working team together, and I think they have the upper hand because that skill level, you should have that basic skill level, like around plat 2, plat 1.
Yeah.
That's
All
skill
right.
set you should have, because otherwise it's going to be a really what do you call, handicap.
Yeah, I get it. Chaya says, why am I'm getting dizzy looking at the sun here again, huh? So wait, let me fix that real quick. Face cam.
Not just
I'm gonna just put it right here. Where's the video capture device? I'm just gonna put my face right here, so you wouldn't get that trippy. Look at Professor Akali, yeah? Imanka Keno, look at Professor Akali. So I don't know what Professor Akali has done. I know that he's a professional, like a streamer. But other than that, nothing else, man. Alright, so Shali, next question. This is something both of us have experienced, except for Miraj, because Miraj is someone that no one likes. So this is basically
yes.
This is I would rather look at the sun now. You guys get to look at the face now.
Okay, Ross here.
Yeah, I'm getting. He plays 1v5 with low elos and wins. Okay, so yeah, that's going. Zero says car, keep going. Alright, so this is the next question that I have for you, right? So when it comes to relationships and professional play, or League of Legends? What would you like go for?
Oh my goodness, that is a very big question.
Like, how would you balance it out, right?
Yes. Okay. The thing is, like, our girlfriends or whatever, like lovers, okay?
Yeah.
Some type of lover, they crave attention, right?
Yeah.
And like when you go on a whole night without like texting them or anything, just playing the game that you want,
Yeah.
there's gonna be a few issues. You're not gonna be happy in the end of the day.
Yeah, true that.
That's the thing. So I think there should be the girl should understand. Like she should know
She
that
should be
like,
understanding of
yeah.
he's actually playing for something really like
Yeah,
bigger than himself, right?
it's something important to him, and he needs his time to do it.
Yeah.
So she should be supportive to an extent, right?
Yeah, true that.
But
Okay.
at the same time,
Yeah.
if she realizes that it's going too far, this guy's getting addicted, then she starts. You have to try to balance that out. You have to make sure that it doesn't happen to you.
True.
That you don't get addicted.
Alright, so let's take a look at the chat real quick. We got Imanka Kina seriously changed the background. It's irritating as fuck. Now it's just black and my face. Like, would you guys listen to that? Like, would you guys look at that rather than like, okay. Ayesh Kina like Faker date the organization boss. I don't think Faker's dating the organization. Double Lift is dating the TSM boss. As Double Lift is doing that. Chaya asked Charmika Kela, and you should understand and support the girl as well. You ain't dating a sex doll. She has feelings. Chaya trigger unna etana mai danne. Chaya trigger unna.
I'm not saying like girls' feelings should be not considered. I mean, it should be.
Yeah.
That's the thing. There should be an understanding between you two. You should talk it out and like properly divide the times. I think that would be the best, right?
Yeah, that would actually be the best thing for both of y'all. Like, divide the times. Like, or something that I've seen Charmika and Chaya doing all the time would be stay in the call while this motherfucker is playing video game, right? Like, I'm playing a rank game with Charmika and he doesn't talk, and I ask him, Chaya ka call lega. Like, bro. But then again, yeah, I mean, you could work some things like that as well. Chamodikina hashtag justice for Chaya. Stop. Enough with the hashtag justice, man. ඊට Chaya ට මොනවද අපි gift කරන්නේ? Tempa වාගේ ගානින් තමයි ඕවා gift කරන්න වෙන්නේ අපිට. But then again, right?
What's your opinion on that, Snowy? Like, how would you like? What's your experience has been with that?
Well, so far, like most of the girls that I've dated are like gamers, right? So, like my previous relationship, which I think most of the people watching would know. So basically what we did was, when I told her that I was practicing or when I was playing a game of rank, she would not call me, she would not do anything, she was like, she would ask me, are you done with it? If I tell her yes, she would call me and whatever. But the thing was, she understood what I was doing at the moment and how hard I was trying. And the best thing was, she was supporting that, right? She supported my whole dream of she supported my whole dream of becoming an esport athlete or whatever. Mutogena, no Shari, don't get to that point. Imangena boru epa kiyala. Charmika found a loophole. So guys, mata vinadiyak denna mic එක complete කරගන්න.
අකිලගේ කෙල්ලොන් ගැන අහන්න එපා මනියා ජාතක කතා පොතක් කරනවා අන්තිම පරාස් පිට ප්‍රහාණය කරනවා අර කෙල්ල මෙහෙම කරා මේ කෙල්ල අර ඒව කරා.
I think gaming okay, so Chamo's opinion on this, right? I think gaming guys and girls are the best because they don't cheat, because they don't have time to cheat, and we can play to. Alright, I'm gonna go again. Bye. Alright, so before we turn this into something where I diss my before I diss my ex, we'll move on from this topic. Amitesh asks me, do I have a pet? So I've been keeping Toby, the video game buddy. So this is not exactly a pet, but then again, he always stays by me when I play video games. So this guy's like a toy pet, a toy doggo. But then again, I have a dog as well at home. Alright, so I completely disagree with Chamodya's statement. Gaming guys and girls are the best because they don't cheat. They don't have time to cheat. No, bro, fuck that. Chaya කියනවා මිරාජ්ගේ කටේ රත්තරන් දාන්න ඕනේ කියලා. අකිල
එතනින්ද අද මට බේස් එකක් දාන්න කියලාද කියන්නේ? මගේ දත් ඇදලි
Yeah, what's up?
මොකද විරාජ්ගේ?
මිරාජ්ගේ කටේ මේ රත්තරන් දාන්න ඕනලු. ආයෙත් අහන ඔය අංජන නැද්ද බං කියලා. හොයාගන්න අපිත් නැතුව ඉන්නේ. මිරාජ් තියනවද?
නෑ අපි දැන් නෑ අපි හැදිලා ඉන්නේ.
ඔයාලා හැදිලා නේ ඉන්නේ. ශාලි තියනවද?
No comment.
No comment. Alright, so basically, okay, so this is something that Dilita කියනවා මිරාජ්ගේ කටේ මගේ බටේ දැම්මොත් නරකද? Dilita! Holy shit, Dilita's here.
මිලිමීටර් දෙකෙන් මොනා කරන්නේ?
Dilita මිරාජ් කිව්වේ ඇහුණා නේද?
කෝම්බියන්ට අහලා බසයි.
මිරාජ් පොක්කේ කඩේට මසුරන් දාන්න ඕනේ. හැමෝම කියනවා උගාම මිරාජ් කියලා. ගන්ද ගහපන් පිරිමියෙක් වගේ.
Oh, Shaya.
Shaya on fire. Shaya is on fire right now. මිරාජ් හැකිලලු ඉන්නේ. අහගත්ත මදයි.
අපි move on මෙමු.
අපි එතනින් move on නෙමු. So when a topic එකකට. So පොඩේ තාම chat එක die down උන්නේ නැහැ. Game master ඇවිල්ලා snowflake කියලා කියනවා because his nickname to me is snowflake for some reason.
Snowflake.
Yeah.
Very cute, no?
Yeah, okay. Stop.
Only wish for if it was a girl.
If it was a girl, bro. Right, so moving on from that, right? So when it comes to practices and team coordination, so how do you actually stop fights in your team? How do you stop all kinds of drama within the team? Shahan Neville, Zaya, what's up, brother? Welcome to the stream. Yeah.
So even within the team,
Yeah.
like along the team members, and the thing is, this game is very frustrating, right?
Yeah.
So there will be points where some guy fucks up and some team member will be starting flaming the shit out of him. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens because even best friends when they game, they can do that, right?
Yeah.
The thing is, after a while, it becomes okay. Like it doesn't matter if you flame in the moment. Like the next day, it's completely fine, and you guys are playing together again, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's gonna affect the match, the current ongoing match, right?
Yeah, it's gonna matter a lot.
Yeah. So the thing is, it's never good as a team. No matter how much of an urge you get
Yeah.
to flame at your teammate, you should never do it because honestly, if you flame,
Mm-hmm.
the thing that's gonna happen is it's gonna affect the mental of the team.
Yeah, true.
Right.
True.
The thing is, if you get blamed for one simple mistake that you do, for the rest of the game, you're gonna underperform. That's 100% sure because that's gonna be in your head.
Yeah,
So
I get
as a professional team, you should try to avoid any criticism like that, like in the game.
Yeah. So I believe Mirage is like the least toxic. Okay, so Aish has a question. How far behind are we compared to India in LoL? India.
Actually, we are not that far behind because
True.
the last South Asian tournament we played, we managed to secure the top 4. So out of India, Bangladesh, and us. And Indian team, the thing is, they are partnering up with their Pakistan players and they are making super teams. That's going to be an issue.
Okay, so
but in terms of Indian teams, I think we are in that level. We can definitely beat them right now.
yeah, so before we get into the whole international teams that you follow or whatever, Do you have anything when it comes to like before all of that? Mirage is like one of the least toxic player in I know because he never flames anyone. Mirage.
Yeah.
Wage opinion nemugada like where would like how would you deal with flaming inside the team?
So toxicity to a certain extent it's really fun.
Yeah.
What mistake question marks එක part fun.
Yeah.
But අක්ෂල්ට කිව්වාගේ අනිවාර්යෙන් මේ අපි දිගටම ෆ්ලේම් කරන් ගියොත් දැන් බ්ලිච් ක්‍රැන්ක් මං බ්ලිච් ක්‍රැන්ක් ආදී ස්නෝවි උඹ මං හුක් මිස් කරනවට ෆ්ලේම් කරොත් අනිවාර්යෙන් අනිකවත් මිස් වෙනවා. So අනිවාර්යෙන් performance වලට බලපානවා මේ දිගටම ෆ්ලේම් කරන එක. So මම හිතන්නේ ආර ටීම් එකක් විදිහට ඉතින් ඔක්කොම මැච් ගහද්දි කොහොමත් එකපාරක් ටිල්ට් වුණත් මම හිතන්නේ ඉන් ගේම් උත් ඒකෙන් මූව් ඔන් වෙන්න පුළුවන් කියලා.
Alright, congrats to Madhushan Shanaka for reaching platinum. Congrats, man. Like, props to you. Apita karaganda bericha devagara.
Congrats, bro.
Congrats, bro.
Bro.
We need a show called Everybody Loves Mirage. Yes, we do. Because everybody actually fucking loves Mirage, man.
He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, bro. But then again, according to Ryan Higa, nice guys finished last, which is why he's still single.
I was gonna say maybe that's why he's single.
So, but then again, Chaya, thank you so much for that input because I'm actually having like a plan inside my head about what to do with Miraj and when it comes to streaming. So, let's
sounds
see.
very kinky, but Miraj and stream. Hello? Is this the right kind of stream?
Yes, is this the right kind of stream?
දැන් අද උනත් මේ පෝස්ට් එක දාද්දි ඒස්ලොත් දාලා තියෙනවා catch me Akila and Miraj on stream live at 8 මම දන්නේ නැහැ.
මම මුට කිව්වා අඩෝ ශාලිතගේ ස්ට්‍රීම් එක හෙට තියෙනවා උඹ එන්න ඕන පොඩ්කාස්ට් එකට කියලා. මුට ඊයරයි ඉතින් ඕවා වැලරන් ගාති කිව්වම මම මතක හිටින්නේ නැහැ. Game anyway. Alright, so Charlie, මගේ ඊළඟ ප්‍රශ්න තමයි. Then League of Legends විතරමද ඔයාලට play කරන්නේ? Like, do you play other games as well?
Oh yes, I definitely should because
and how does it affect your League of Legends skills?
The thing is, usually I have 2 games that I play at a time.
Yeah.
Usually it's League and 1 single player game.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing. So these days, but I'm juggling with League and Valorant. I don't usually go beyond. Like I don't play like 3-4 games at a time.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be a lot for me.
Yeah.
Because I have to have my League of Legends skill up as well, and I have to have a game to like properly chill out and have fun without any stress, without having the pressure of playing good.
Yeah,
just for the sole purpose of having, I should have a game like that because otherwise it's not that much fun for me.
You're less competitive, eh?
Yeah, the thing is with League of Legends, if you try to have fun and try to play in that play style, it's gonna be a bit hard for you to like go back to the competitive mind.
Yeah,
because you have fun. You don't look at certain stuff. You just play to have fun with your friends. You might troll and die here and there.
Yeah.
And that if you do that for a long, it can affect your competitive game because as soon as you step into a competitive game, you're gonna make those mistakes again, and you have to like properly get into that mindset again.
All right, so we got Sherlock here as well. So if you just joined in on the whole bandwagon of what's going on today, if you join into the stream just right now, we are having a small podcast, little chat with none other than one of the best junglers in the country, Shalita Acelord Chandratna. Like, proud to call him one of my close friends. Yeah, like my buddy. buddy.
Also, we have a TFT god in the stream.
We have, bro. Let's not call him TFT god. Let's just call him God, bro. Ayesh says, "Yup, I love Mirage. Hashtag no homo Mirage."
Everyone loves Mirage, man.
Make
a Mirage stream. If you want someone who sleeps for around 14 hours, hit Mirage up.
Expose කරන්න එපා කොල්ලොන්.
ඇත්ත කතාවේ මංක like getting this motherfucker to wake up, that's like messed up.
So how do you even sleep for that long? How do you not pick?
I don't know, but
Alright, so Imanka actually has one of his inputs, right? It's pretty funny how most of us win matches having fun than trying hard.
100%, bro.
100%, bro. Yeah.
Like, that's a skill, to be honest.
Satisfaction එක troll match එකක් දින්නාම
that's true really.
Like Miraj Sheko Sheko jungle ගහලා මම LeBlanc mid ගහලා match එකක් දින්න කියන්නේ bro, that's enough for the whole day.
the satisfaction you get from that.
ඒකේ එන high එක ඇති bro, හෙට match ඔක්කොම ටික පරදින්න. You can get to Iron 4 and still be happy because you won a game with LeBlanc and Sheko jungle. I'm telling you, that's the fun in that, man. All right, so I think we have some more stuff that we need to talk about. I need to like.
අපිට මේ කලින් AD මුතු ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහලා තිබ්බා ශාලිතකින් මේ ඇඩ්වයිස් මුකුත් තියනවාද කියලා ජංග්ලර්ස්ලට.
අන්න.
පරණ ස්ට්‍රීම් එකෙන් ලොස් වුණා පරණ ලින්ක් එකෙන්.
අහන්න තිබ්බේ.
Advice. Okay. So general tips වගේද කොහොමද ඕනේ මුතු? මම ඉස්සෙල්ලා I'll do a general tip like.
Yeah.
There's two certain play styles for jungling, right? Either you can play for your team or you can play like for yourself without caring about the team at all. But the thing is, that play style of playing for yourself is much better in a lower from platinum to below, from around gold and silver. That's the play style you should go for because you can't depend on your teammates in those healers because they are going to be very unpredictable.
So basically, you're telling me like don't play Sejuani or something in a low elo game,
yes,
right?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work.
I fucking love you, bro. That you just gave me all the shit that I needed. High elo jungle එකේ කිව්වා Sejuani ගහන්න එපා කියලා මුතු කියන් එන්න එපා දැන්. හරිනේ?
It can work, but the thing is, it's very inconsistent because you can't depend on teammates, right? As Sejuani, you can only do so much. You can help your team get the kills, and you can try to help them win. But if they don't do their part, you're gonna get fucked.
Yeah, true. So junglers, we got one of the best junglers in the country. So if you have questions, go for it, man.
I would say in around silver, gold, up to platinum elo, you should play picks like Kane, Graves, what
Master
else?
E.
Master, yes, prime example. So you just farm and farm. You don't care about your teammates at all.
Yeah.
You get to a point where you can just solo carry. You can just 1v5 the team, and you can just win the game. And you don't have to depend on others to win. You can just win yourself. That's the consistency of climbing with carry jungler in low elo.
Sherlock Hana, SnowV's and Ivan, man. Just once, bro. Once I played Ivan. That's about it. Ivan ගැන මා රාත champion එක වෙයි.
Like, but it's supportive champion game.
Yeah, it's supportive. Like you can't actually play him to like if you're playing Ivan, you should play around like a lot of carry champions, right?
If you're an AD man who's also bold, you can just main Ivan and get the challenge.
Yeah, Tyler one.
Yeah, like I don't know how Tyler one did that, but man. But then again,
he had 1,600 games. Yeah, 1,800.
Yeah, bro.
He properly learned the role. Like in one season, he got to challenge from ADC to jungler. That's a huge change.
Yeah,
it's not like play mid and top, right? Like they're completely different roles. And
Champs අහනවා Ace ගේ main කවුද කියලා.
Yeah, main. Thing is.
හරි අපි මෙහෙම කරමු ශාලි.
Okay.
වා ගේම් එක ගහන්න ගත්ත කාලේ ඉඳන් හැම සීසන් එකකම මාගේ මේන්ස් ලා මාරු වෙන්න ඇතිනේ.
Oh, definitely. Oh.
Go for that. Like tell us all the mains that you've had so far.
Okay, so the first main in the jungle that I had is Master E.
Obviously every jungler's main.
Yeah, that's honestly how I got out of silver. So I was never placed in bronze in any account. So I was silver, and how I got to gold was playing Master E, like spamming him.
Yeah.
And then after that, when I started getting into after that only I started getting to competitive, right? So after when that happens, you can't play Master E.
Okay.
You have to play picks that will go along with your team, like Sejuani and stuff, right? So after that, I mained mostly Jayan and Sejuani. those were the best picks for like team picks.
This was around 2017, yeah.
Yeah, around 2017.
Yeah, I remember those two were the only two junglers that you can play in that fucking meta. I remember that.
Yes.
I hated that meta, man. Alright, so after Sejuani J4, next.
Alright, so after that, I think it was Zinzao. I mean,
Nice.
Zinzao, Nocturne, those kind of champions.
So this was 2018, 2019.
Yeah, 2018, 19, those days. The thing was, I always had to have a tank jungler in my pool because playing competitive, you can't just have one or two junglers. You have to be diverse. You have to have a lot of options. Because you have to go along with team comms and think about stuff like that as well. So
then make a hang indala mutu mata gena adinnan tank gahapang gela. So thanks a lot for that.
No, the thing is, team comms are taught, but you can definitely have team comms for carry junglers as well, right?
Yeah.
It's all about how your team plays, your team play style.
SnowV still can't play Sejuani J4. I can still play Sejuani, bro. Like you've seen my Sejuani. I played that in a stream and I showed you that I can play Sejuani. J4, I don't really like playing J4 because I really don't like his playstyle because he's just front. He just comes to the front, outs you. That's it. There's not that much you can do with him. But then again, like when it comes to
but if you go AD J4, you can basically take one target out of them if you know how to play it properly.
Yeah, true. But the thing is, I never got around to playing J4, I guess.
Yeah, but the thing is, in a team setting these days, all the J4s go tank. You always must go tank.
Yeah.
Because the strat is you just build tank, full tank, and you go stone plate, right?
Yeah.
You go stone plate and you have some kind of AOE damage in your team.
Mm-hmm.
You just go in, you EQ in, you ult into their team and get like 3-4 members, and then you stone plate, right? You get a lot. You get like super tanky, and they won't be able to kill you fast, right?
True.
So in that time, they're all clumped up together. Your team can use the AOE ults and dish out a lot of damage. That's the main purpose of J4 right now in competitive.
Alright, so what is your opinion on ADCs and how they have a major role in like carrying the game these days?
Honestly, I think I'm not fit enough to properly handle that subject, but I think they are still a bit like not overpowered. Like they require more power, I guess, because early game they're really weak. But the thing is, if you get going early game and if you get to late game like a champion like Mahen, Aphelios, then you have a lot of power. But the thing is, in this meta, games don't go that much long into late game, right? It's almost over around
25 to 30 minutes. Yeah.
That's the issue. ADCs have. But in fact, the thing is, they have to rely on another role. ADCs, even though like even you can solo carry, but the thing is, you will always have to depend on your support. Like there's always another member to look out for when you're playing that role.
Alright, so Minon කියන අනේ Acelord game ගහන්න ආපු හැටි කතාව කියන්නකෝ. So basically, how did you get into the whole gaming scene, man?
Oh wow. How
like,
did I get into?
When did you first play your first PC game? How did you get into esports? All of that, man. Spill it all out. Exclusively right here on LoLBytes. Let's do it.
The first game I played, I think it was NASCAR, right? This very old NASCAR game.
Okay.
I think it was a Pentium 2 or Pentium 3. I just got it. I'm not sure how old I was, but I remember playing that game, and I remember it's a race car game, right?
Yeah.
So I remember I didn't used to play that game the way it was meant to be, like to go straight and win the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was you and a lot of other cars. What I did was when the game started, I used to reverse, backpedal, and then go in the reverse track.
Oh, okay.
And then I used to bump into other players who were coming. That was the definition of fun for me back then.
Alright.
Right.
So ekali dan troll kenek කියලා අපිට පේනවා.
That's how it started. Like I started seeing the games as really fun and really, what do you call it honestly. What it did was it made me forget about the things around me, right?
Yeah.
It made me go into another world and do my own, like it made me do whatever I want. Like that game, I could have played properly and won, right? But I
Yeah.
didn't. I could do shit like just go backwards and crash my car. That
True,
you
true
can
that,
never
true
do
that.
that in real life, right?
Yeah, that's true.
That possibility, like honestly, influenced me a lot. Like that, the things that you can't do in real life, you can do in game.
Yeah, true that.
Freedom is amazing.
Alright, so Shali, my next question is, how did you get into the whole esports scene?
Esports scene. So when I started League,
Yeah.
I got into this team called Team Day, right? That was my first, I guess, professional. So I used to play with them and
No. I'm talking about right before that. I remember seeing you SLCG 2015, as far as I can remember. You,
oh,
Yasas, and
yes.
all of them. So how'd you get into that, man?
Oh, that I remember. The thing was, I was there as a sub for
Oh,
one
okay.
team,
Okay.
for one Tecmov team, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So they were my friends. I used to play with normals, and then I just wanted to get into a team and wanted to be a part of it. So I just
Mm-hmm.
became a sub.
Yeah.
I was playing mid back then.
Oh,
So
okay.
what happened was we were in SLC. We went up to semifinals, okay?
Oh shit. Okay.
And then in semifinals, one of our players, the mid laner,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what happened, but he didn't play. And then I was supposed to step in and to
Okay.
play mid lane.
Okay.
And guess who I was facing? Ash herself.
Oh.
Yeah, the best mid laner around that time and around right now as well.
Right now as well.
So yeah, so I had to face him, and honestly, I got destroyed. But that was fun. That was a really good experience. Getting destroyed by Ash is fun. Who would have thought?
Man, and now look at you, his teammate.
Yeah, and then I'm playing with the guy. Holy shit. Yeah, so I guess I improved a lot from that. Year by year, I made a lot of improvements, and I stepped into where I am right now.
Yeah. So I have one more question. You have your cousin Yasita.
Yes.
Yasita. I don't know if he's watching right now, but then again, where
He's a workaholic. He's busy
yeah.
working.
How much of an impact did he have on League of Legends to you? Like, was he the reason
honestly,
that yeah?
Hello.
Shali, I think he disconnected.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so as usual, ISPs අපිට මේ වගේ ආතල් දෙනවා. ඉතින් මිරාජ් මට කියන්න බලන්න ඔයා කොහොමද League of Legends ගහන්න ගත්තේ කියලා. අපි ශාලිත ඕනේ නැහැ. This is gonna be.
මටත් 2015 විතර චලිත එන්නේ කිව්වා. මේ කාලේ.
Hello guys. Hello.
Okay, he's here.
I'm sorry. I kind of DC'd a bit.
Yeah.
Moko, where did we stop?
Okay, so Yasita,
Yes,
and
Yasita.
how much of an impact did he have on your gaming?
Yeah, growing up, he was honestly he was the person who was closest to me, right? He's my best cousin and honestly my best friend.
Okay,
So,
does
and
not hurt
I
at
was
all.
the one-
Miraj, mobile hang.
Okay. One of my best friends. Okay, I have a lot.
Yeah, okay.
The thing is, I was the one who influenced him to play games competitive. We
Okay.
used to play single player games mostly.
I see.
Me and him, yeah, we used to play a lot of single player games. But I was the one who stepped into competitive, and then I was the one who competitive
Mm-hmm.
like influenced him, right?
Alright, so Imank asks, why did Yasita leave though?
I think the thing was he stepped into working. After that, I think he lost interest.
Yeah,
And
I mean
he,
that
he,
could
he
that
thought
could
that
actually
he
do
had to.
something,
Yeah, he thought that he had to work a lot and he didn't have time to play. And slowly but surely, he just stepped out of the competition.
ඡාය කියනවා මිරාජ් සිල්ලුවක් කියන්න ඕනේ මිරාජ්ට ගිටාර් එක එළියට ගනින් කියලා මේ සීන් එක තියෙන්නේ මිරාජ් එළියට මේ ගිටාර් එක අරගෙන සින්දුවක් කියන්න ගත්තොත් මේ අපිට කොපිරයිට් වදිනවා මොකද පිච් පර්ෆෙක්ට් ඉඳලා
Copyright strike.
කොපිරයිට් ස්ට්‍රයික් එක වදිනවා අනිවාර්යෙන් ඒක නිසා ඒකට මම කැමති නෑ කොපිරයිට් වදිනවට ඒ නිසා මිරාජ්ට මම කියලා තියෙන්නේ සින්දු කියන්න එපා කියලා
ෂෙලොක් කොහොමද හරි සින්දු බලෙන් හරි ගන්න තමයි බලන්න
අපි එහෙනම් මන්ට අපි
Fans
පොඩි
ඉන්නවනේ මිරාජ්.
හරි දන්නවා මිරාජ්ට ඉන්න ගොඩක් ෆෑන්ස්ලා
Yeah.
අපි small break එකකට ගිහින් about what we are and we'll be back with more stuff right now on League of Legends with Shalita. Oh, you got a visitor. I'm gonna go for the visitor.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different, man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro, don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming.
Alright, අපි කලින් LoLBytes වලින් present කරපු quarantine clash වල trailer එක තමයි ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැක්කේ. Winner of quarantine clash right here, Acelord. What's up, buddy? Yep. Zero kina SnowV drink up and play කියලා. Today we are not going to be playing any games, bro. We are just going to be interviewing, having this small kind of podcast with Acelord as usual. So Miraj, what are you ශාලිතගෙන් ප්‍රශ්න අහන්න ගොඩක්. අහන්න බලන්න ඉක්මනට.
So අපි දැන් ඉතිහාසය ගැන ඕන්තර කතා කළා.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah. අපි දැන් as players and especially Shalita, you are in the competitive scene at an international level, yeah. So comparatively, you are at a very high level than most of us are. So what are your opinions on how as players we can develop the esports scene in Sri Lanka and what we can do to make this community grow and make it better?
Honestly, the thing about Sri Lanka is the player base will always be low. So we should try to think outside of Sri Lanka and what kind of impact we can have in an international level. Starting off with South Asia. So I think more teams from Sri Lanka could be participating in South Asian tournaments, like making their mark in India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, countries like that. If we do that, we are gonna get a lot of attention. And our country is already on the way of becoming the hub of esports in South Asia. So, because GLK is currently trying to get that done by doing a lot of tournaments, getting players from India, Pakistan, and all over the place into the country and make the country the hub of South Asia. So, as players, I think we can help it by just participating in tournaments, South Asian tournaments online, whatever the game it might be, even League, CSGO, anything. And make exactly, and just make our mark in the international scene. Starting off with South Asia, but not stopping there.
Yeah.
Because the player base in Sri Lanka is too low to do it within the country. That's what I honestly think.
ගීවින් දහනවා වගේ උස කීයද කියලා.
Six foot?
He's 6 foot, okay.
Pretty tall.
බඳින්නේ කවද්ද කියලා අහනවා.
අම්මෝ කල් තියෙනවා bro.
කල් තියෙනවා. Who are the best junglers in the world and why? Just give me two. Give me two.
100%. Tyler. That's the answer. just search up. You'll find a very nice jungler.
Water positive.
Not even kidding. He's like really good right now.
How did an ADC manage to do this? AD මුතු කියන කලු SnowV තමයි world's best. අන්නවනේ.
That's the right answer, no?
That's the right answer, bro. But then again, තව මීරා ජෝගා ප්‍රශ්න දිහා අහන්න.
පිට වෙලාව පොඩ්ඩක් අඩුයි නේද?
තව විනාඩි 10ක් තියෙනවා. විනාඩි 10ක් තියෙනවා. මොනතරම් අහන්න පුළුවන් ප්‍රශ්න.
අර assassins ගැන මොකද හිතන්නේ? jungling assassins.
Honestly, it's never my playstyle. Among assassins, like I always stick to bruisers and tanks, right? That's my playstyle.
Yeah,
but I think the thing about that is because in team settings, bruisers and tanks are always better in the role of jungle because the meta has always favored them in the jungle right now. But if I'm talking in a sense of solo queue, assassins are the best way to climb, like one of the best. because the enemy team is always going to be disorganized.
We got a really big question here. We'll get to that just after you finish your explanation.
Okay, so I was saying, in a team setting, players are organized and they know what's going on. But in solo queue, it's not the case. And assassins, what they do is they pick on players' mistakes and mispositionings, right?
Yeah.
And it's rarely going to happen in team settings, but in a solo queue environment, it's always going to be happening, and you're going to always find opportunities to kill people off guard who are making mistakes and stepping out of line. So that's why assassins are good in solo queue, but not so good in competitive play and in team setting.
Alright, so what do you think about players being... This is a question posed by Imanka. What do you think about players being demotivated by not being awarded cash for winning, especially by a certain big company that organizes tournaments in the country? They get big sponsors but still presents no cash prizes. Esports clans pay for winnings, but they can't do it forever, not without the support of the organizers. So, what do you think about that?
Yeah, to a point, you are very correct, Imanka, because as players, we should try to play for, we need motivation to play for something, right?
Yeah, I mean, I remember you guys being really motivated by the skins that we were going to give you, the legendary skin and the epic skin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It helps players a lot. And honestly, if you were to see a tournament which has a prize pool and a tournament which might not have a prize pool, players will always tend to go for the one in the prize pool, right? It's common sense. But the thing is, when speaking about organizations and stuff, they also have expenses, and they sponsors will help them out. And honestly, we don't know what's happening inside the organization, right? They could be facing losses, they could be doing everything on budget, or they could be saving a lot of money by doing that.
And even they could have future goals, right? So every organization is goal oriented. So
so the thing is, as players, we don't know what's going inside the organization, so we can't really say what's exactly happening. But the point is correct. As players, we do need incentives to work towards. It's a very tricky.
Alright, so Sherlock actually posed another question. ලංකාවේ ගේමර්ස්ලට internationally උඩට යන්න තියෙන අවස්ථා මොනවද? Like මොනවද තියෙන tournaments?
Playing in the Sri Lanka. You mean playing in the Sri Lanka level?
No, ලංකාවේ ගේමර්ස්ලට internationally උඩට යන්න. So basically tournaments that would take them to the international stage.
The thing is, so for what happened in League of Legends, right?
Yeah.
So we had selections, and we had a special tournament for the team to be selected to be sent to the World Esports Championship back in 2018.
Yeah.
So there was a special tournament, and the winner of that tournament will be the team that is eligible to represent the country to participate in the international tournament.
Yeah.
So it's always going to be the best in Sri Lanka. That should be your main priority. To go international, you should always be the best in Sri Lanka, right? That's common knowledge.
All right.
So the thing is, the opportunities present itself very rarely. Like in 2018 for League of Legends, we got 2 chances, but in 2019 and 2020, we didn't get any chances.
Yeah, probably due to the prevailing situation in the world right now. Alright, so I believe this will be the last question that we have for you today. සරලවම ඇයි ටූර්නමන්ට් එකක් දිනන ටීම් එක ඉන්ටර්නැෂනල් යවන්නේ? ඇයි බැරි ක්ලෑන් එක මොකක් වුණත් ටීම් එක මොකක් වුණත් ලේන් එකේ ඉන්ඩිවිජුවලි හොඳම ප්ලේයර්ස්ලා එකතු කරලා ලංකාවේ ටීම් එකක් හදන්නේ?
ඒක මේ ඒක එච්චර මොකද? ඔයාලා CS:GO සීන් එක දන්නවා නම් දන්නවා සිම්පල් කියනනේ. ඔව් හැමෝම සිම්පල් කියන ආල් තියෙනවා. සිම්පල් බෙස්ට් රෝල් එකක් හැබැයි කවදාකවත් ටූර්නමන්ට් දිනන්නේ. මම හිතනවා ටීම් සිනර්ජි වැදගත් කියලා ඉන්ඩිවිජුවල් ප්ලේ ස්ටයිල් එකට වඩා.
Exactly what we were talking about before, like a team of platinum players versus a master player.
Yeah, exactly.
The same scenario applies here. The thing is, it's gonna be inconsistent. If you select a bunch of pro players and just bunch them all together, you never know if it's gonna work out or not. Might have internal problems. They might not sync with each other. They might just properly fail, like down to the bottom.
I mean, you can't really put 2 atomic bombs right next to each other and see which one will explode.
Yeah, that's
right?
the thing, and there's the clash of egos that will always be. because there will be a lot of issues that we cannot really control. I think that's why people do not tend to just look at the solo skill. They look at to tend to see the team skill instead, because it's gonna be more consistent than the solo skill. That's what I think.
ඡායාගෙන් අහලා තියෙනවා ලූඩෝ ගහමු කියලා මේ විරාජ් අහන්නේ මාත් වෙනවා ලූඩෝ ගහන්න. Okay, so Imanga says, I mean, how Sri Lankan tournaments work is all these sacrifice a lot of time. I mean a lot just for a ranking system imposed by the Sri Lankan Esports Association. I don't know how we all are gonna come out of that. Like I'm guessing what he means is, what's the whole point of having what's the point of having a rank system in Sri Lanka? Because it's just imagining numbers and you wouldn't get anything out of it, right?
Yeah. Okay, but if that's not there, what else will be there? Because in Sri Lanka, that's like I think one of the best things to have a ranking system that properly ranks players, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I have to give credit where credit is due, because if not for gamer.lk, we would not know where we would be right now.
True. We
won't know if we are gonna reach international. I might not have the chance to go abroad and experience those tournaments that we'll never know.
True.
Yeah,
I mean, credit given where it's due. GLK has done a huge job for the Sri Lankan esports community. Yeah. Despite their mishaps.
As players, what we can do is we can always offer constructive criticism for them, like on how to do things better. I think they would listen if we properly propose our arguments in a constructive. Because even they, as an organization, they can improve a lot.
This topic is like something that should not be said on air, I guess.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, sure. ඉතින් ඒ ටීම් එක ප්‍රැක්ටිස් නොකර යවන්න කියලා නෙමෙයි කියන්නේ. ඒක පාරට ඉන්ටර්නැෂනල් දාන්නේ they can practice and at least trying it. So basically what we said earlier as well, right? So if you take all the 5 best players in the country, right? Then Kimoko, all the 5 best players, like there are some who think that they are better than everyone else. There are something for example, let's take someone like you can't really put Caps and Doinby in the same team, right? Because Caps' ego is like really up there, and Doinby is like down to earth. So you can't really compare them, like you can't put them in the same team because it didn't work out. But then again,
variables
gonna
වෙලා Renga one trick කෙනෙක් නම් useless team එක but ඒ කියන්නේ ටීම් මම හිතන්නේ කොහමද ටූර්නමන්ට් දිනන්නේ ටීම් සිනර්ජි හොඳ නිසානේ.
And the thing is, your definition of the best player might be different from another
player.
Yeah. So in that case, there can be like several best players in the country, and you can't like properly select 5 of them, because they all have their own advantages and drawbacks.
Anyways, that's a wrap of Talk with SnowV for today, the Wednesday show. This is presented to you by LoLBytesGames.com. Thank you so much, Charlita, for joining with us today. It's been a really good time with you, man. Thanks a lot for that. Anyways, this is where we part ways, and Miraj, do you have any closing remarks?
Thank you for coming, Charlita. And අපි මේක දිගටම කරනවා නේද? පොඩ්කාස්ට් එක දිගටම කරනවා.
හැම සතියෙම අපි ගෙස්ට් කෙනෙක්ව ගෙන්නනවා. මරිය කඩේ ඉන්නවා කම් ඔන්ලයින් මම කාලා එන්නම් වරෙන් ඇල්ඩන් ගහන්න කාලා එන්නම් සින්දුවකින් ඉවර කරමු ඕයි කරන්න බෑ කොපිරයිට් වදිනවා. Anyways, thanks a lot guys for joining with us today. GG's Charlie, thank you so much for the advice.
Thank you guys.
Anyways, that's a wrap of today's stream. We'll be back tomorrow with some amazing League of Legends content. Love show with Miraj. Anyways, till then, cheers, man. You gotta hit the gonna go for